You're charged with clinging to a vehicle. Yeah, check this one out. 3119.5. No person riding upon any bicycle, coaster, roller skates, sled, or toy vehicle shall attach the same, or himself or herself, to any vehicle upon a roadway.
It wasn't me that was clinging to the car. I got a phone call at 10:30 at night from my stepsister. She asked my mother to drop me off at Lupo's to give her a ride because she was drunk, because she was at the club. She was wicked drunk. I was only like 16 years old, and she asked me to drive her and her friend home because she was too drunk to drive. And we were on that road. I don't even know the name of it because I was totally lost. I didn't even know where we were. She was giving me directions.
You were on Blackstone Boulevard.
And when the officer pulled us over, I pulled over right away as soon as I seen the cops' lights. She was stone cold drunk. She was hanging out of the car, her and her friend. And I kept yelling at them, telling them to get in the car. I just wanted to get home. My mother expected me back in an hour. And the cop pulled us over, and he said, like, she was getting cocky with the cop because she was drunk. And I told the cop, I said, I'm only 16 years old. I haven't been drinking. I just got dropped off to pick her up. And he said, I don't want to hear it. Just go to court. So I said, okay, I'm going to court. And I sent the ticket back in because I wasn't going to pay because it wasn't my fault. She was the one hanging on the car, not me.
Wait a minute. Your sister was in the car.
My stepsister. She's 24.
And after the police officer pulled you over, why did he pull you over?
Because she was hanging out of the car. She had T-tops on her car. She had them off because it was nice outside. And she was hanging out of the car, had her feet hanging out and everything else. And the cop pulled us over because she was hanging out of the car. And because I was driving the car, he wrote the ticket out to me. But it wasn't me that was clinging on the vehicle. It was her because she was drunk. And when the cop pulled us over, she kept getting cocky with the cop. And that made me look bad because she was getting cocky. But I tried to tell the officer, I'm not drunk. She was supposed to come here today and tell you that, but she didn't come to court.
Well, if the police officer told me that your sister was hanging outside the vehicle, let's assume that was his testimony, that still doesn't sustain the charge, because the statute says that no person riding upon any bicycle, coaster, roller skates, sled, or toy vehicle shall attach himself or herself to any vehicle upon a roadway. Mm-hmm. So there's another section of the law that provides that you can't hang outside the vehicle. This section only says that you can't be on a get on a bicycle and hold on to a car, or be on rollerblades and hold on to a car. That's what this section says. Your sister wasn't on rollerblades or on a bicycle or anything like that. Okay. All right. Now.
She was she had her legs hanging out. She had her foot hanging out.
I know. I got the message. I got a vision of what was going on. I know the whole thing, right?
Try to picture me, 16 years old, trying to get my 24-year-old sister under control when she's drunk, with her boyfriend acting like goofs. And I was just trying to get them home, that was all.
I know. You were doing a good deed, and this is what happened.
Trying.
Now, the cop also, the police officer also charged you with another offense. Did you know that? You didn't know that, huh?
No.
We have a obscure and very little known, actually it's obscure, means very little known statute in Rhode Island that very, very few people know about. And that is that when you are stopped by a police officer after sundown and before sunrise, that when the police officer stops you and he comes to your car, you have to turn the interior light on. And if you don't turn the interior light on, it's a $77 fine.
I didn't know that.
Now, I know you don't know that. Most people don't know that. It's crazy. It's a funny thing because it's amazing the number of people who told me they never knew that, but they learned it by coming to this court.
I know now.
All right. And the reason for that is that the police officers are in fear, not in fear, they're in danger rather. Their lives are placed, every time they approach a vehicle, they're in danger. They don't know if the person they're stopping has guns, they don't know if they have contraband, they don't know if they want it. So they don't know what's on the seat. So in order to protect the police officer, to give them a clear, unobstructed view of the interior of the car, the law requires that in the evening hours you have to put the light on. and you didn't do that.
I didn't know. If I'd have known, I would have turned it on.
Are you pregnant? How many months?
5.
5. You know if it's a boy or a girl? You don't want to find out?
I'm not pushing the issue.
You're not pushing the issue. You have nothing to say about it right now, but... All right, we're going to give you a baby gift. I'm not going to charge you for not putting the interior light on. That'll be your first baby gift, okay? And I believe the explanation on the other charge, and I really understand that. You should be given a medal. You know, instead of you getting a traffic citation, you should get a humanitarian citation for being a good person and saving somebody who was drunk from operating or causing a problem. So rather than you be here for being charged for a traffic offense, we should give you a good citizen award.